Arthur Dent's journey, from burnt toast to intergalactic bureaucracy. The day began just like any other for Arthur Dent, with the persistent buzz of his alarm insisting it was time to wake up. Stumbling to the kitchen, he scuffed together a batch of his usual burnt toast. Little did he know, his Tuesday morning was about to shatter as the earth trembled beneath his feet. The planet was unceremoniously demolished to make way for a hyperspace bypass, launching Arthur into the uncharted chaos of space. Amidst the dust and chaos stepped Ford Prefect, the unflappable alien researcher for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy app. Ford appeared through the wreckage with a demeanor as calm as a cat on a sunny windowsill. He seemed like someone you wouldn't expect to find amid the ruins of a destroyed world. Ford's mission was to bring Arthur on a wild escape aboard the Heart of Gold, a spaceship as eclectic as its two-man crew would soon discover. Their hurried departure marked the beginning of an unforeseen voyage into the absurdity of intergalactic existence. Once on board the Heart of Gold, Arthur's senses were immediately assaulted by an array of peculiarities. Rubber ducks seemingly integral to navigation filled one corner of the cabin, while an odd, humid aroma wafted through the air. The ship was a makeshift museum of cosmic disarray, littered with alien snacks, spare parts, and arcane technology. Ford managed the disorganized chaos with the skill of a seasoned librarian facing a library well past its prime. Arthur attempted to find a sliver of the normality he longed for, but space didn't seem to care much for his earthly sense of order. The heart of their adventure was a quirky character in itself, setting the stage for their interstellar journey. The Hitchhiker's Guide app, a digital whirlwind of color and randomness, seemed to have a mind of its own. Constant pop-ups ranged from practical survival tips to unsolicited gibberish about space cats. It was a constantly evolving sea of data, like a cat chasing an endless ball of yarn. This seemingly uncontrolled chaos mirrored the unpredictable reality of their journey. At one moment, the app might advise on local customs. The next, it offered the latest space gossip. Sifting through this digital chaos became a game of patience and persistence, equal parts humbling and hilariously absurd. Their escape wasn't the sleek maneuver of space epics. It was a comedic relay through the ruins of Earth. Dodging remnants of iconic landmarks and colliding with escaped office furniture, they witnessed the galaxy's own demolition derby. Each hurdle added to the layered chaos. They were accompanied by a motley crew of survivors, including overly competitive accountants and an overly verbose Vogon poet. Arthur clung to any shred of normalcy, whether salvaging a toothbrush from the chaos or aiming for the comforting familiarity of a decent cup of coffee. In space, even brushing teeth felt like a Herculean effort. The arrival at Magrathea Prime, a supposed hub of interstellar transit, revealed intergalactic bureaucracy in its full glory. The place resembled a quirky amalgamation of a Roman amphitheater and haphazard garage sale. Each information booth appeared to have been salvaged from repurposed spaceship parts, manned by officials from all corners of the universe. Lines of bizarre aliens crowded the booths, filling the air with languages resembling everything from musical notes to the rustling of leaves. Arthur's earthbound experience with paperwork seemed laughable when presented with forms demanding his astrological compatibility with space-bound entities, signed in triplicate. A quirky, snail-like official reviewed their paperwork with an inscrutable expression of apparent indifference. Each passing moment tested their patience, yet Arthur couldn't help but find the humor in the absurdity. An alien customs process awaited them, complete with peculiar sniff tests and multidimensional screenings. The customs line was as eclectic as a carnival, each attendee stranger than the next. The crowning glory was a three-eyed customs official with a flair for eccentric hats. Even as Arthur endured pat-downs and searchlights that picked up contraband they'd never heard of, he found a shared irony in their attempts to continue normal bureaucracy in this interstellar setting. Through it all, Arthur embraced his resilience amidst the sheer absurdity. From the constant search for a decent cup of coffee to deciphering Vogon poetry as a distraction, he clung to any semblance of normalcy. His human nature sought comfort and routine in a world far removed from earthly concerns. He realized that amidst the chaos, the little things held immense importance, and in the alien bureaucracy of the universe, standing firm was its own form of rebellion. With permits finally in hand and meaning extracted from madness, Arthur and Ford prepared for their continued adventure. They learned to navigate interstellar bureaucracy with a mix of humor and persistence. In a universe where chaos reigned supreme, it was a testament to their human spirit that they could find laughter and resilience. As they set off into the galaxy, the promise of more absurd moments lay ahead, always accompanied by the hope of that perfect cup of cosmic coffee.